Greetings, citizens. Oops. Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived. I've made a little change here. And, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Did that work? Yes. Okay. Let's continue. Probably could figure out how to do that sooner, but, you know, whatever. Hey! Shut up! They fell silent, and all eyes turned to Junpei. He felt each stare burning into him, but he refused to flinch. Before we try and decide where we're going to go, there's something else we ought to do. What's that? We need to exchange information. You know, social media, Twitter, TikTok, that kind of thing. We don't know anything about each other. ASL? Kids even say that anymore? I don't know. I want to know who you guys, damn it, are. Who you are, where you came from, why you ended up here. Why do you think they know that? Don't tell me you aren't curious too. They were silent. Mutter, mutter, mutter. Why does this guy think it matters? Mutter, mutter, mutter. Is he wasting our time? Mutter, 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 mutter. Some of them looked the other way, or bit their lip, or crossed their arms and stared at the ceiling. But one of them spoke up. It was Akane. I agree. I think Jumpy is right. Jumpy? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking about him. I just call him Jumpy. His name is Junpei. She pointed toward Junpei. We're childhood friends. We went to the same elementary school. Wait! Stop! Don't tell us stuff we didn't ask you about! Zero's probably watching us right now. What are you gonna do if he's listening in? Would that be bad? Hell yeah, it would. We don't know how much that bastard knows about us. Maybe he just picked a bunch of random people to kidnap. If that is the case, then it'd be dangerous to let him get to know, for him to let him to know too much. If Zero knows who we are, he could go after our families. Maybe he'd tell us he had them to get us to do stuff, you know. That's a good point. But we still need to know what our names are. No, we don't. It's going to be hard to talk to each other if we don't have names. Alright, then why don't we have code names? To him, it seemed like the obvious solution. I mean, it is. Code names? Yeah, we'll each pick something. Like, I'll be 7. 7? 7? Why are you 7? It seemed a fair question. The mountain stuck out his left arm. 'Cause this bracelet number says 7. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that's a good idea. He smirked. Alright, I'm gonna be Santa. And you chumps know Japanese? No? Well, oh. Okay, it's one of those. Fits, don't you think? Yeah, alright. God damn it. Then your bracelet number. That's right, it's 12. Yeah, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa. I know.
Ho ho ho! That's right, it's got a 3 on it. Good job, Grandpa.
Just like the mountain had done, Silver thrust out his left hand. Sure enough, the face of his bracelet read 3.
For Santa! Ho 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 ho!
Very well then. I'll go next, shall I? My bracelet number is 1. Given that, I think Ace seems appropriate. So we'll localize that as Uno. I'll be Lotus then, because I'm sure you all know it has 8 petals. I feel stupid for not knowing that. Which means, of course, that my bracelet number is 8. I would appreciate it if you would call me Snake. My bracelet number is 2. Since Ace has chosen cards, then I choose dice. Snake eyes, clearly. which is particularly relevant given that I am blind. You can't see. I know it. He kept his eyes closed during their entire ordeal, which had suggested something strange, but to hear it said so casually, it was something of a surprise. Everyone seemed a little nervous at the prince's proclamation, but no one seemed to know how to react to it. Me next! There was one person, however, who didn't seem to be surprised in the least. The girl with pink hair. I want to be Clover. You know, like a four-leaf clover. Good luck, right? Looking almost bored, she held out her left hand. The face of her bracelet showed the number 4. They had come around to Junpei. He held out his bracelet. Alright, my number's 5. My code name is gonna be... Well, I have one. It's not like there's any point to it now. The dancer cut him off in mid-sentence. I mean, we all know your name already. You're Junpei. Oh. They all nodded. Kanai stepped forward nervously. Then you should all call me by my name too. Because, I mean, it doesn't seem fair to Jumpy.
You're thinking it's not cool for you to hide your name after you told us here.
Akane fidgeted awkwardly. Junpei decided he had to do something. What's your bracelet number? It's 6. She hesitated for a moment, then... Oh, I like the sleeves. Very cute. She hesitated for a moment, then held out her left hand. As she claimed, the bracelet's face showed a 6. Junpei looked at it for a moment and thought. Alright then, why don't we call you June?
June?
Yeah, you know, it's the 6th month of the year. So you're June. Jumpy! Kane netted her hands and looked up at Junpei, uncertain. He smiled back at her, reassuringly. Are you good with that? Yeah. He thought about it for a few more minutes, then seemed to come to a decision and gave Junpei a small nod. Okay then. Their names decided, and Junpei ran over them quickly in his head. So this is how everyone breaks down. 1 is Ace. 2 is Snake.
3 is a Santa.
4 is Clover. 5 is me. 6 is June.
7 is 7.
And 8 is Lotus. Wait. That means that 8 of us have revealed our bracelet numbers. The only one left is... that glasses. I already forgot what voice I was doing. That glasses guy. That glasses guy with the hair like a bird's nest.
You haven't said a thing so far, have you, Spot?
His skin was pale, his breathing was heavy, and on the floor was Mom's spaghetti. And he was also soaked with nervous sweat. His behavior seemed very sussy baka, or perhaps simply emotionally unstable. It was difficult to tell. Whatever the case, it seemed clear that he had only a fingertip's worth of a grip on his sanity. The girl with pink hair, Clover, walked up to him slowly. She put her hands on her hips and eyed him suspiciously. What number are you? He didn't answer. His bloodshot eyes twitched from person to person. His breath came in hot pants. His breath came in hot pants. Okay. That is a sentence. Hey, I'm talking to you. Forgive me if my little. Oh, don't mind if my oh my god, what is it even called? The voice I'm doing, it's going to, it's gonna slip, and I'm sorry. I know it's not the right one, but she's from that part of the world, and none of the others are, and that's all I can promise. The man. Also, I just remembered. He said one of them remembered. Well, no, he didn't specifically say one of them remembered, but Zero said some remembered or something. So I have to assume that maybe that's why this guy's reacting that way. The man licked his dry lips with a shaking tongue and spoke with a voice like old paper. Isn't it obvious? There are 9 people here. And you know who numbers 1 through 8 are. I'm the only one left. So you're 9? Yeah. He extended a trembling arm. The bracelet did indeed say 9. Clover looked at it contemptuously. What's your code name? Code name? What do you want us to call you? We all made up names, you should too. I don't need one. Why not? Because I'm not going to stay here. You took a shuddering breath, exhaled. Clover looked at him with something very like disgust. Does she? Can't tell if she has eyebrows or not. I don't think she does. There's like that little line on that one bang, but other than that, it doesn't look like she has eyebrows, or her bangs are just so long they're covering them. But oh, you got some sort of plan, do ya? I do. Yeah, what's that? You sure you want to know? Yeah. All right, let me show you. I'm going to do this. Ah! What? I'm sorry, what? By the time they realized what he was doing, it was too late to stop him. The man's body moved like a snake's. In the blink of an eye, it slid an arm behind her and wrapped his arm around her waist.
Oh, ho, ho, hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Santa leapt forward toward Clover and the 9th man, who was halfway there when... Stay back! Suddenly the man's hand dove into his pocket. What? He held it to Clover's pale, quivering neck. Okay, I kind of see an eyebrow, I think. If you get any closer, I'll cut her open. Gah. Yeah, that's right. The man's smile was neither friendly nor reassuring. Sweat poured down his neck, soaking the collar of his shirt. Clover, are you all right? The Prince Snake's voice sounded oddly concerned, as opposed to the normal amount of no concern that one would expect in a situation like this, I guess? Yeah, I'm fine. Her voice shook, making her words less convincing. What the hell are you trying to do? I told you. This is my plan. 7. What was 7? I already... Boy, I oughta... What are you gonna do to her, you sick son of a bitch? Don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to her. If she just does what I tell her to, I'll let her go. He started to move backward slowly, keeping his grip on Clover. Slowly. That's right. Just follow me. Keeping their distance, Junpei and the others followed. Eventually, the man reached the wall. He gave a start as his back touched it, then glanced around quickly and spoke. Here. Verify. Huh? The left. Look on your left. Do you see the device on the wall? Place your hand on the scanner panel, the round part. What if I don't? The man's nostrils flared and he looked like he was about to choke. Are you an idiot? What do you think? I could slit your throat right now. I'll kill you if I have to. All I need is your bracelet. Just do it. Do it now. He pressed the knife against Clover's neck hard. Oh, okay, I'll do it. Slowly, she stretched her left hand toward the device. I guess. Her back was to it, and she had to feel around for a moment before she found the circular panel. It made a cold, electronic noise, and on the display above her hand, an asterisk appeared. So that's how it works. He called that round part of the device the scanner panel. If you put our left hand on it, our bracelet number gets entered into the device. Then, should you total the numbers on your numbered bracelets, find the digital root of the number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Junpei shifted his eyes to the door itself. The number on it was 545. But why does this guy know so much about how this thing works? I mean, it's not like he could have. It's like he knows exactly what to do. But you're done. Then the next, his bloodshot eyes crept from person to person. So finally, he stopped on the lion. Yes. You, right? You're the one with the number 1 bracelet, right? Yes, I am. So, and you're next. Let's verify your number like this little brat did. What are you doing? Do it. Don't you care what happens to her? Okay, just calm down. Ace held up his hands, palm out. The 9th man jerked his chin toward the device. I'm coming over. Slowly, cautiously, Ace moved toward the device. After what seemed like an agonizing eternity, he reached it. Now, verify. Alright, this is what you wanted, right? Ace nodded. He placed his hand on the scanner panel. The device beeped again, and a second asterisk appeared. Now the device has both Clover and Ace's number. 4 and 1. 4 plus 1 equals 5! My god! It's the same as the number written on the door, but it won't open yet. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. One more person. What Zero said is true. He needs one more person. Who does he need? Get back! His voice shook, but the knife he held to Clover's throat made his words command. Ace took 2, then 3 steps back. No, farther. More than that. Go all the way back. Okay. Slowly, Ace did what he was told. The 9th man's lips curled into a cruel, twisted smile. Wait, don't tell me! That was when Junpei understood his plan. Clover's 4 and Ace's 1. Added to the 9th man's 9. 4 plus 1 plus 9 equals 14. And the digital root of 14, 1 plus 4 is 5. In other words... Thank God you are all so cooperative. Now I can get out of this nightmare. Pressed his own hand against the scanner panel. A third asterisk appeared on the screen. He dropped his hand to the lever on the side of the device and pulled. Gas. The door opened with a heavy metallic groan. Good, I don't need you anymore. Let go of Clover. Mate! Junpei leapt toward the 9th man, but he wasn't fast enough. Here, she's all yours. The man shoved Clover. And hopped through the door. Okay, have a good one, guys. I'm going off ahead now. Well then, goodbye. He raised his hand and waved, a twisted smirk on his face. And then he was gone. The door ground shut with a dull clang. Metal on metal, hot metal on metal action. Ooh la la. Clover, are you all right? Is she? I don't know, citizens. We'll have to find out next time on 9 Hour, 9 Person, 9 Door. Because until then, I'm afraid this is going to have to be farewell.